YouTubes coming back, right back at you. This thing feels cheap. Stay. No. I'll switch you. Sit. Come here, Salem. Sit, Banjo. Come here, Salem. Fucking got me on. All right, coming back at the double. It's kind of chilly out here. Goes from being like 70 the last couple days when the sun was out to, I think we're at 50 today. But this is gonna elaborate or expand just a little bit, not too long, on the video I just did before this. A lot of times in the back of my mind, as I'm watching all this, in the back of my mind, I say to myself, dude, this all seems like theater, you know? It seems like say like the Epstein thing, for instance. It's like, let's come out, let's just say if we were thinking, and play devil's advocate here for just a second, but let's throw this Epstein files bullshit out there and get the people, so that's all they talk about, because that's all everybody's really talking about. Even if Trump wants people to move on, everybody's still just talking about it. It's everywhere, it's on everything. You know, the left is using it as their war cry. People on the right are trying to cover it up and pretend like it doesn't exist. You know, Republicans go from being like the real cool hipsters, seemed like everybody was cool and hip and knowing what was going on, and they in 1 year swing all the way to the oblivious, can't read the temperature of the room. I was saying it earlier. Can't read the writing on the wall that everybody else can see, but somebody, whoever that person is, get over here. Whoever that person is, I like to pick on Dan Bongino because he's one that deserves it, who can't see what his audience, you know what I mean? Just because I don't know how much of his audience stuck around. I haven't watched none of his shit since he came back. And so I don't know, dang, I don't know how far my service will go. Banjo! What are you doing? Stay on the damn road, dummy. Anyways, talking about Bongino. I mean, he's the one that puts himself in that situation. I don't know how much of his audience stuck around with him, but if you're a principled person, you wouldn't stick around with Bongino. I mean, he was like, wasn't he like FBI? No, he was Secret Service and like a police officer before being FBI. But my point is it's like in 1 year, everybody on the right has just become oblivious. It's on purpose. You have to, it is not possible for 1 year. You pretty much know you don't know everything, but probably I'd say 85, 90% of what's going on. And then the next year when you're in power and the other team is out of power, to not know anything and not clear, be able to have some advisor or something in your cabinet come to you and go, look, Trump, dude, the way that you're doing the Epstein files since the beginning, people are not liking it. They're turning on you just for this because this is a principled position. If I'm getting long-winded, if it's not theater, which, in the back of my head all the time I keep tucked in there that it's all theater. But, the only thing that dissuades me from thinking that is that it's almost like you'd have to give them too much credit. Like, they're not God. I know that people like to give a lot of credit to governments and world governments and the American government, but these fools are not all seeing and all knowing. Obviously, if you post something on any type of social media, for sure they'll see it. But what up, RMG? What up, Lori Keene? So yeah, I don't know if it's all theater. I keep that idea tucked in the back of my head. I think about it here and there. But it could all just be theater. This could just be, but I imagine the world is actually that evil and that the Epstein stuff is real. So that's my thinking on it, is I believe that the elites are that evil. Because it's just, why would anybody else think that the elite and powerful, right, would be anything other than sadistic child rapists? You know what I mean? Like, who would ever think like anybody in leadership in any country would be some wholesome character, would be some like, hey, he's got all these millions and he's just a good person. We know a bunch of those in DC, right? So I'm gonna put these dogs. What up, Mass? Why does this Chinese symbol keep coming on every time somebody leaves a message? Is anybody else seeing that? RMG left a comment and it has that deal, and then Mass left a comment, his first comment, and it left that symbol too. Come on. Come on. Get it to where you guys learn to not be running off. Yeah, so I don't know, man. Is it all theater? Is it all real? Hard to say. So I think some parts of all the world conspiracies are true. I think world governments, this government probably puts way more out there to intimidate people. Because, that's all our country runs on for a long time, is intimidation. If you're to do X, Y and Z will be the repercussion for exercising freedom. If you don't pay taxes, somebody will come with a gun and come make sure that you either go to jail or that you pay those taxes. Like, it's all an optical illusion of freedom, and we talked about it forever, but it's almost like it really is the Matrix. The only thing we know about the good old days, some of us lived in a little bit of the end of the good old days, I guess. So, I guess it was. But when you talk about it now in the future, seems like another world, seems like a long lost book I once read, It's like people get, what do they call it? Reincarnated. You're reincarnated. That's a past life, That's just how, come on. It's not reality. Nobody's living like that no more. What up, Rooster? Yeah, I already just that's what the whole that's what half the video before this that I just put out was about. Yeah. So is it all theater for some other cover up? I don't know, man. It's just I think a lot of it is performative, like these congressional hearings where they're yelling at each other back and forth. It's just crazy. The fact that these fools got to argue on whether to put out the files, you know? It's just, hey, come here. Come here. Come on. Yeah, and I haven't, I've been doing chats, I've been asking people, is anything any different? It's a year down the road. Is anything any different? I mean, to me, in a lot of ways, worse. We trade one mob rule agenda for another mob rule agenda. The 2% of dual citizens in this country. So, but I'm gonna go take care of these chickens. I just got home from work. I was just kind of expanding on the video before this. Definitely check out the video before this. Has more context. So, peace.